Hello and welcome. Daniela explores went to Veliko Tarnovo for a very special occasion. It is the day after the night before, and I'm taking you to Veliko Tarnovo old town. People are gathering to welcome some very special visitors to the town, the Kukeri. The Kukeri are a very old tradition in Bulgaria. Their costumes vary from region to region, but there are some common themes. The costumes includes a scary mask and something that makes a lot of noise. In this case, bells. A Kukeri troupe includes also a number of other characters. There are the young dancers that point to one of the functions of the ritual, encouraging fertility and prosperity. In ancient agricultural societies, fertility and prosperity are closely linked. Fertile land means a good harvest and prosperity, and this idea extends to the people. Fertility is closely associated with the survival of the community, the ability to grow and prosper and defend the community in the future. In short, it depends on boys and girls getting together and having enough babies. There are two leaders. The young man in the red jacket and white trousers leads the dancers. White and red are the colors of fertility and purity, among other things. There are also fun characters such as the Pope or the priest. These characters perform impromptu pantomimes that may involve members of the crowds. The man holding a mock sword and wearing a dark uniform that looks a bit like a hussar uniform leads the Kukari. I have no idea how this happened. I was filming so that I could show you as much as possible, and all of a sudden I found myself in the center of a ring of dancers. At this time of the year, the Kukeri dance. They jump and shake. The bells on their bodies ring out. As they dance, the bells ring louder than the relentless beating of the drums, and the Kukeri seem to grow bigger. They need to make themselves look like terrible monsters to scare off the evil spirits that have crossed into our world during the dirty days. I'll tell you a bit more about the dirty days and the evils that walk the earth during this period in my video on the Christmas lights in Gorno Riavizza. Between Christmas and the Epiphany, the walls between worlds are thin, and all manner of evil can cross over. The Kukeri fight back these invaders. But at the same time, their rituals must also welcome good visitors, such as benevolent spirits and the souls of the ancestors, because these will bring fertility and prosperity to the community. But let's roll back time and go back to the night before. This is the first time a troop of Kukeri comes to Veliko Tarnovo. The mayor announced it on his Facebook page, and many people attended the event. The atmosphere is joyful and expectant, and we all wanted to capture a memory of the march of the Kukeri holding lit torches from the Tsarevets fortress gate. I don't think Daniel Panov, the mayor of Veliko Tarnovo, expected the event to be this successful. But where does the tradition come from? It feels so old. In Bulgaria there are the Kukeri, but there are similar traditions and festivals across the Balkans and beyond. Some of the rituals and even the costumes of these festivals sometimes remind me of, for example, the Krampus of the Alpine regions of Italy and Austria, and even farther away like the Mamutones and Mayomones of the island of Sardinia. So in my opinion, suggesting that the Kukeri are a pre-Christian tradition of Slavic origin feels a bit too recent. Some researchers suggest it has its roots in the cult of Dionysus of the Thracians. Tracing back the roots of this type of traditions is difficult, because it's not always possible to separate cultural exchanges with coincidence. Agricultural societies face similar problems: having enough people to grow food, defend the property of the community, hoping that there is enough rain or sunshine for the crops to grow, and people faced with similar problems may come up with similar solutions, especially when some of the problems they face, such as for example drought, are beyond their control. Often people in the past resorted to mimic magic, perform rituals that cleanse and protect the land and the people, as a way to encourage a future where the people are strong and safe and the land is productive. Other rituals may include mimicking the sowing of the land or the sexual act of reproduction as a way to encourage a future where the crop is abundant and the community grows in numbers. The prominence of phallic symbolism in the rituals make me think that the Kukeri may actually predate the Thracians, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, and I hope I've managed to share with you a little bit of the excitement and fun that the Kukeri brought to Veliko Tarnovo. Thank you for watching. I put links to my video in Veliko Tarnovo Old Town and the Kukeri that attended the server in Laskovets in the description below. If you can, please like and subscribe, that helps me a lot. I publish in English on Tuesdays, Italian on Wednesdays and Bulgarian on Thursdays. Thank you for watching, stay curious, have a lovely day, bye bye!